Whoa! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Julius Van Bloverheaton, and tonight we are experiencing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Oh my god. I don't know what this is, but let's just try this together. I'm going in completely blind. I haven't seen anything of this. Okay, Tato needs to be bonked. Yeah, he does. Which is except that we all often need severe bonking, or are we collectively... No, it's true, we all do. But yes, hello, Alula, hello, Reboot, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for coming. Oh, I don't like that sound. That's not nice. I'm gonna take a drink of my drink. Okay, let's get started. You got me. Dream Elements, where are you? I have no clue. Before we get started, tell us your name. Juliet. My name is Juliet. Oh. Yeah. Chicken. You seeps. Either would be fun to start a chant with bonkers, bonkers, collective denial. There's some mobs you can get behind. Oh my god, can't live without your people. Oh, what is happening with Stream Elements? I don't know. Maybe he'll come in a sec. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock. Throw the clock out the window and smack that clock. Oh, there he is. Stream Elements, bud. Tell me the pee-pee. What do we get? Zero. That's accurate, I guess. About me. Oh, that's not it. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Ooh. Dang, everyone's got zero today. Your mind begins to wander. Who'll be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. And it takes you. Oh my! Look at the chicken. Look at the chicken wallpaper. Is that BT? No. God dang it! Wow, it's BTS. That's crazy. Man. Anyway, if audio needs to be adjusted, please let me know. I better make sure to prepare for your first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pitch deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. We are fools. We are still small since we haven't seen the Colonel yet. This is true. Wouldn't have gotten bullied into making all those videos if that were true. Julius is fine. Oh, am I? Bruh. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. What? Nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, the bird in some mashed potato. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze up the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Did you spell best wrong? No! Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good
I enjoy it. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous.
What is this bootleg Marco Monconcho pose? What the fuck? Kill bootleg. Oh.
What It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it I couldn't taste any food, love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
What, is your name in all caps? There wasn't an option! I don't think caps lock is on. Yeah, no, they made me do it. Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard.
Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
Just like she's about to teach us how to point a camera at Pokemon before she cooks. No!
Hawaii University of Cooking School Academy of Learning's famous 3-day-only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk her. You can do it, Miriam.
Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares I've been trying to forget. I know, she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things.
3-day only semester, what is this B-movie? I do be like that.
Remember the card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will, soon. In no time we'll be graduating. In 3 days. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all.
As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all, and if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself?
Yeah, I can. Those don't look good. You can definitely believe it.
I cannot believe it.
Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Look, I can see why.
Hello, Ash.
Oh,
Ashley.
Oh, I can see you there, chicken shins.
You leave Juliet's shins alone, they are perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than anyone.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. I'm not gonna let your really weird insults get to us.
Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend. Van the man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
Van?
You rang? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge.
Well, let's go, Miriam.
See you later, Roses.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Why are you doing that sound?
Can do it again. There it is.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
Damn, it's nice. I got a hello, Walter. Welcome.
Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming. You reach forward and easily pull the door open.
Ah, that should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Hi, Pop. I'm Juliet. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me or is he kinda cute?
I think it's just you.
You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. The other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting.
What is this? Right angle, triangle, KFC equations? And why is there a chicken? And who is this on the top left? Who?
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
Oh, he's just unreasonably cute, Pop. And why is he in a culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Oh.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up the nuances of fine dining. Ooh, is that the CEO of KFC?
I don't know. No, dog is the CEO.
But it might be the current one, in real life. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the room inside the classroom. Or fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly, someone close the window.
And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him,
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
He is? You just googled it?
Oh, okay.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, but before he can finish his sentence... Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Fawcett Pitts melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second, nobody talks to my friend like that.
Don't you both know my name? We're in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Juliet sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You take a moment to clean yourself up.
I need a drink.
Sweep me away, Colonel Julius.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
The dog angry and aims his butt at the student.
Look at that butt aim. Oh my god.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Battle Royale with chicken legs as a weapon. The winner gets to graduate. Bruh. You like that voice? Reminds you of Game Grumps used for Zorg.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef treat, rubber ball, or chicken snack?
Chicken snack.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Now, what a teacher's pet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the classroom. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Joey, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested.
I want to sit next to Colonel Sanders.
You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
Bros before hoes, man? No. He is a bro.
Thanks for offering me the seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishment, of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring.
A little off topic if you ask me, but Okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. It's perfect upright.
What now? His perfect upright position, I assume.
Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a pop quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely important.
That's right.
Forest is a tree, as chicken is to feather.
That's right. Can't believe the princess gave the colonel this.
Oh my god.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
Spork. That's right.
What food is best for a broken heart?
Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Camel meat. First one. That's right.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the
Best boy!
That's right.
Your total score is
Perfect 5 out of 5. Oh my god.
Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Juliet. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Highest IQ vampire.
Oh my god, I got the big brain.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
Oh, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
But I...
Shh! Lunch.
She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
I need water.
Ooh.
You impressed the Corgi Ramsey? Oh, hell yeah.
For years, I had been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that.
What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe? Dude! Pshwa! Nah, my dude. Nah. I just thought
drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
And I was like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see?
No.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any...
I'll take this. I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light.
Try to identify every flavor.
You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor.
Salt, maybe. Pepper too? Obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else.
Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it.
Could it be? You really did it. How bold. How adventurous. To use...
You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. It's gotta be coom.
Eh? No!
You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence.
Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. You've got two more whole days to get to know each other. He is clearly not going to give it up so easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning being fun?
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Whoa!
Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And it definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that.
I need my drink.
While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the court. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduate.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful.
Maybe this one.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoy your food.
Now you've got his attention.
The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Juliet.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You stepped into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
Don't gotta blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Hi, Julie. Hello, final welcome.
Hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you for coming.
We looking at Daddy, Colonel. Ooh.
Want to be my partner?
Sure, Juliet. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
I know, be hello, new partner.
Oh, my 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Clank.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Bob has any idea what the point of school even is at this lecture.
You abandoned bootleg mark. I didn't even have an option.
It just did it for me. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on, you fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming about it. There's something charming and earnest about him.
Is you? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection.
Looks like you 2 will be fine.
Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' minds. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it.
My grandmother's mashed potato. Let's go.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other.
Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man.
Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Van. I'm over here crushing Juliet's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, right?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your wise music so loud! Oh, howdy there. Ashley, Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Maybe I'll just lower this a little bit. Things are getting hot. Yeah, they are.
Actually, no. It looked like Juliet was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about
the music is like, why are you going full, like...
Metal, stop!
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to
Why is the music like this?
concoct creations worthy of my admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular.
I can't do this with this music. It's so loud.
But Colonel, if you ask me, it might be better. I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fight together like a fine drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but the one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who's always at your back.
Turn to Colonel.
I'm here to learn and to express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay?
You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page.
I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Juliet as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Juliet's natural talent or their loyalty. Man game, I was trying to lie down and fall asleep.
Well, metal Colonel now.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. The most cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish.
There it is. Wow. Wow. Colonel got your back? Yeah, you do. Oh, I need water again.
Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. You really miss their mashed potatoes? KFC here doesn't have mashed potatoes?
Ah, true. I don't really get mashed potatoes, so what the fuck? Ow! Eh? Ow! Give me a sec. Ow! Oh. I'm back.
Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. You okay with the mashed potatoes?
No, I'm okay. There was just a nail on. I stepped on a nail. It's okay.
Van! Do something!
I mean, you could do a lot worse than someone to bother your business. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potato and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there. Juliet, we do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If we throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Nice potato face.
Van rushes back over to you, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe, forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Intense cooking combat action. Yeah, my god, it's so loud.
I would just
put it down a bit. Oh my god, that's really loud. You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have my first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't!
Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. I killed him.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. He got poison.
student become a secret villain?
He did!
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. The shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professor here makes enough money.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the corner's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Juliet?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of our story!
Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Juliet, you can't marry a man you just met.
No, they have 3 whole days.
Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero!
The sport monster is here to fight a hero!
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence?
But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence.
What will you do? Oh my god, I defend.
You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose?
Trepidation.
You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. The spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Love does 1 damage. So we forget this. Spark Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack!
Decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spot monster is not quieter. Puffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once more. Oh no! The spot monster uses ulti tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. You take much more damage. You're not going to survive the battle. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? A buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You'd better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spot monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spot monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pie power pinch! Oh. Pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spot monster is defeated.
You saved me.
An injured Sport monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast, or forget mercy, finish him. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature, but a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath.
Be gone, beast. And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back like you said.
The swamp monster scurries off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon its closer inspection it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Eh? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have it signed out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fell asleep. It must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly.
Good night, my Colonel.
In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You saw your chicken poster and your BTS poster? Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used... And then there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might be Clank.
Like him? You might be, or wait. Might be, or you like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like he's moving fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talk after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
I think it may be something got lost in pressure cooker language translations there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for learning? Yeah, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why would it be to you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. The secret ingredient of Colonel Sanders' fried chicken is...
Etiquette, no! Dang it. I wanted to know.
We have an idea about how to prove that your love is real.
Well, if he's not into me, why did you tell me one of his secret ingredients?
However, you don't tell her that you know a second secret ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in there?
Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and then if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. It was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet I'd love to know more about new spices.
Well,
I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please! That would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
what do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bet?
Why the fuck would I tell her? No. Make up a fake ingredient.
Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about...
That was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow!
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around with some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
Run to him.
You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up into the back of his stallion and you'll ride him together. That'll show her good.
Oh, Colonel! My Colonel!
One of your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Ooh.
Julius, I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
But before he can continue, you suddenly awake.
Oh, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Ew! Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes, lean in for a compliment. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be riding up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy.
That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressed into my face.
That's nice to hear. No one really truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Then stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. Stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior.
Culinary school?
No.
Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time.
Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it is they were trying to hide, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after you encountered with the spork monster.
That's the same book that I found last night in the quad.
Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secrets.
What the hell is that voice? What do you mean? Hello, Antoine, welcome. You notice that they hadn't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late, is in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it,
You bucket of bolts!
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Now, your mother was a stand mixer.
Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse. Right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. His panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy. Down? No, down, boy, down.
Off open? I don't know how to say that.
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Oh no, shit, no, there's...
After the review, we'll go global history of the favorite chicken. Or something, I don't know what the words were, fuck.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Juliet?
Naturally, this appears for you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, shimmer pepper. A dog biscuit, a shimmering pepper. Ooh.
A glass of water. Oh, I like peppers. I'll go for the pepper.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally you'd reach out, grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
You don't make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared
Via timed competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. And they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them you're on. Ooh.
You're on.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool? Good one. Van. I like your gumption, Juliet. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to the madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court.
Finally, a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer.
Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words "timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly, a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine.
Them thighs, oh my god. I just noticed. Holy shit!
I will defeat you myself.
You had this chicken and you made mashed potato and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, if the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at?
I don't know this.
100 Celsius. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that?
Oh no.
Wheeler gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
How many herbs and spices did he say use?
11.
That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Which state of mind offers the most flavor?
Gratitude.
That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed.
Evil thighs, that's true. They are pretty evil.
Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? Deep beneath the surface of the Pacific, the ocean, the small town where big dreams are born. Oh! That's right, this is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Oh! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling, silent, bubbling,
sizzling. No! I did sizzling!
That's wrong.
Don't make me get a spray bottle.
Next question. Have you noticed Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye? I believe in you, Juliet. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would take, Colonel's... Oh, what the fuck? What are you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take?
What why are you so distracted? My God.
I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
What does that have to do with craftsmanship? Fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colourful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuits doughs into a strand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilizing the kitchen bag, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Juliet does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know where it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the...
No! What are you doing?
Juliet, go!
Well, you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck.
It's immediately crushed
By the quickly spitting beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop. What you're doing right now, this battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Oh my god, the squeeze on those thighs. Holy shit.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ah, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Juliet's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Juliet to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet atop of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. The simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you?
As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. The dough of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and has decided to get married. Oh no! And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. You should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight, and I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived for a while anyhow.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. It sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No, not to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would defer me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. battle-scarred from the night before. You prepared for the worst.
That's a sport monster. Orko?
It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and the cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster. You see.
I don't believe it. You're a human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
Magic spellbook?
Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Juliet. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond to him. Oh, look at this chicken!
Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Oh, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and texture. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close.
Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing.
It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps.
Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you?
Reveal it.
You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day.
I present to you my original coleslaw.
Oh, one sec.
Okay.
The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' lush hideaway. Oh, magnificent. Yeah, I don't like coleslaw. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoon,
Only a spoonful!
remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around, so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
That's a bit sus, Colonel.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy.
Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions.
Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Ooh, chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real.
Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive.
A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap an item to discover more about Colonel. Did he just steal all his side dishes from you and start a franchise?
Maybe.
You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures."
Poor guy.
This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, the number is important to the Colonel, then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial 111111, the safe opens. Inside it you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style?
No! What?
Oh my god. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle.
Who frames a baby picture of just themselves?
Will be the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Actually, I know there is, but I will not eat that shit. I don't trust it.
The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them.
Well, they don't. His hand's on his shoulders and the other... What?
Look closely and see that there's a small inscription.
I wonder who my friend Pete is.
You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of a student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out the world on a quest to avenge my death? Hey, what? I never realized your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
You open the window in a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of a comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. A scented candle, you pick it up and try to identify the spell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake? The summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one of its hangers and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? And before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is the perfect moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
You confess.
I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself.
Colonel,
Yes, Juliet.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You had TGI Fridays chicken nuggets a little bit ago. I feel like such an appropriate choice now.
TGI Friday. Yummy.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today's a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges in the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous.
That looks pretty good. Oh, yeah.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him or take him down a peg, flatter him.
You know, I think we might make a great team.
A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. I'm with the right business partner. I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is here waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sorry, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date!
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dolls turned polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker.
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear.
And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers.
Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself not quite grasped that fact, because you know, he's Pop.
What's this swirly? Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great! I'll order you up one right away.
I have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog in a tree.
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why'd you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Juliet, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse?
Alright, You're twisting my words and I won't have it.
You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Juliet, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about...
Oh, no.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail. Winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, Juliet. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk the classroom, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Juliet.
Uh-oh.
You just saw the Juliet on the drumstick on Ashley's thigh.
Beautiful. They do be some nice socks, and I want to smush my... I mean, what?
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Wow, that's the book. It looks like bad news.
This is something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in the magic stuff.
Grimoire? Like a book of spells?
I don't know.
Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out.
You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edge of the page.
I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way too dramatic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is dramatic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Don't do it, what the fuck?
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for the classroom. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Once behind, he reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
Yeah, wait to see what happens.
Sprinkles stops in his track. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom and begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence, I told you to never come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence.
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again.
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Juliet, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go on any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the classroom. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane? Strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, why don't you make it a great day? You take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain. You're a cliff for all I care.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his front Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
Oh, my machine thing is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay.
Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down.
Robot man, am I right? Oh my god.
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenging exam. Dear. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. As time approaches, see you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk.
Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy.
I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
Hey, how can you saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off in the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Papa or Clank or anyone else you met today, tomorrow or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first person to show a little interest anyhow.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup.
And I bet
that Professor Dog is gonna love it up.
while you were talking, Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man-man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipes you've been working on. Juliet's famous chicken pot pie.
Oh. That's another one he's gonna steal.
After practicing for months making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're unable to quickly get a fresh pot pie, quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Juliet, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory.
The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, that's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Ignore it. No.
Did you hear that?
What?
I distinctly heard a spell chime.
Somebody must be trading sprinkles to do a trick. I bet his mouth is watering.
It's strange. I was going to say that my mouth is watering. Alas, I'll have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put in it. Smoke begins billowing out of the oven, filling the arena around you.
Yeah, I guess... guess you will.
I'll leave you to it then. Happy visualizing.
Oh, he's angry. He's angry. But I can't. He's gonna steal my chicken pot pie.
A disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. When the coast is clear, you finally open the oven to find your practice pie has been reduced to ash.
Smells like lunch.
Read it, Pop.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves.
No ash pot pie, I know, right?
Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe reserved fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates around the air.
Egg wash.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, blaster. Blaster.
Van flexes his pectorials as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Swallow personality spatula.
Even Clank gets on it.
5-dial pressure point cooking technique, chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as we've foretold.
Mustn't let it happen. While the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-discharge.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic.
Do it the hard way. This some yakita. The Japan drama. Oh my god. You're right.
Who needs magic when you've got passion?
I'm going to do it the hard way.
Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Juliet. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Juliet. Juliet, since we're little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you.
Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Any food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but...
Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's a secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Revive Steve the Spork Monster.
Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We sport monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. We have conjured Steve. I hate the battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I say what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I love to. I wanted to be a top chef, actually, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel the Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. We don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes a hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge step back, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school? No! There's some extra power from deep within yourself. Yeah, let's go!
I can do this! I have what it takes! I came here to win!
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure! My hands are steady! My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Juliet, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world of my cookery.
OMG mac and cheese aren't, yeah, they're going super mac and cheese now.
You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served.
But don't worry, dear Juliet.
You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. You're going to need it. But
Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What?
Guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects to surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting...
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop, Clank?
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought the wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure.
You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Prank? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature word boop or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester,
Wow, 3 whole days long.
but after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki? I spy a float in this itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
There's Sprinkles and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Julius, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchins?
Yes, Sprinkles.
Bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A shocking turn of events. Who would have thought that shoving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat?
Dejected Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to enjoy his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yes, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
I'll eat the food at cooking school.
That toast in your ears or something, Juliet? I told you it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And it did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-face routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
Oh, yum.
Not big as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else.
Oh, that look good.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a little drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It is so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house.
You knew that Sparkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and...
Oh my god. Oh. Ashley a waifu. But Van, dang. Where was I?
Van and Ashley telling everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together,
It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster!
Student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Sporks. I'm sorry, Party Monster. Ejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's doing great.
That's a cute outfit, I like that.
A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown.
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing in the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Oh, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What?
What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time.
Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, He has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end? Question mark?
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Juliet, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy from Learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to.
Why is he dressed more casually than ever? Because he's a chair. It's happening. We got it in one shot. Oh my god. Didn't even have to use a guide. Let's go.
As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Juliet.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together.
Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. And you live with only half of him, and you'll be able to enjoy sharing with him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur.
I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
No, my dear Juliet, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end.
No! He didn't get his respect. Fuck. Wow. Yeah, I wanna get that. Colonel Sanders. Perfect. Indeed. Okay. Smack that alarm clock. Daydream will be thinking about the future, okay? Alright, concentrate with whole shield, don't biscuit. Yeah. Wait. One sec. So, I was going to be visible, there are a few bad news. I get the... Give me a sec. Okay. Smack. Juliet. Wow. What's this popcorn do? Skip. Smack that alarm clock. You need to take this seriously. Oh, I did this. I think we did most of the options correct. But like, I think I fucked up at one point, Yep. Okay, come on. Can you skip faster?
No. Okay. Yep. Then we do chicken snack.
Go away, student. Stinky, smelly.
Chicken snack, that's the one we did as well. Where did I mess up? Is it by Colonel Sanders? Extremely. Feather. Spork. Anything. He's best boy. Perfect score. Fast noises. Yeah. I think I stuffed up with not showing him the chicken pot pie. That's probably where.
Focus your mind.
Yep. I got the flavor. Oh. Be modest but thoughtful. Yeah, I think it's definitely that. That's why I stuffed up.
We'll see.
A clink. Yeah, these are all the options I chose. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes, yep.
Down to Colonel Sanders' hunk of hunks.
Okay, then this is where we have the...
Yeah, spork monster. Oh my god.
Trepidation. Again. Waffle. Defend. Waffle. Defend. Waffle.
Rowdy Rosette Roundhouse.
And the Wretched Beast. Okay, we did that. Oh, chicken pot pie is all that he needed to truly love me.
No, I'm such an idiot. Oh.
Okay, next is make up a fake ingredient. Yes, I did that last time as well.
I was so close.
My god. Tell her, make a fake ingredient, yeah.
I am nude. Run to him.
Compliment craftsmanship of horseshoes. Act like I'm not interested. To do this. It only happened because I felt he was suspicious and made you think it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's making, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles, an example of his own culinary talents. Perhaps you reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron.
What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit?
Your apron is left in tatters as the entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. Is this the end?
I never even got to taste it.
Oh yeah.
Shimmering pepper. Okay.
Step up and tell him that you're on. Yes. Trust is not.
It's okay. $100 degrees. Celsius. 11 herbs and spices. Gratitude.
A small town. Silence.
That's right.
That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they will be unable to speak. believe in you, Juliet. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about... Okay, yeah.
Yep. Colonel Obsession.
Oh no. Internalize your rage. Yep. Bum 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 bum. It's the sports that no. Come on. Okay, here we go. We're getting close.
We're getting close. Oh.
Click on the glowing door. Yep. Click on the scented candle. Yep.
Oh.
You fess up and tell the truth. Wow. Flatter him. Yep. Wow, I really did just fuck up showing the practice dish. That's the only thing I got wrong. Damn. Don't do it. You must be hungry. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkle immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide.
I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliché, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Juliet, were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Juliet, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. Before, okay, we did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
From here. Fess up your practice dish.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man.
You know, was your pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment
of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground. Okay, yeah, we did this.
Oh yeah. Battle.
Do it the hard way.
Do it the hard way.
Uh-huh.
You summon extra power from deep within.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Come on. Tiny food, yes. Okay, give me a second. I need a drink.
Come on. DJ Dog in the house.
solve this. Here it is. It's like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class, where it is not enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal.
Where's the chicken pot pie?
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Yeah, no, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Juliet.
I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team up purely an act of strategy, carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more?
I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices, but they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. Is the mac and cheese chicken a real thing, or a US KFC?
I've never seen it.
Probably something in the US. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together.
Colonel Sanders,
And you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life. You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying...
Me? And you? Together?
Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough simply to open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So, what do you say, partner?
I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders.
The for real end? Wow, that was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that just happened between you and Colonel Sanders, you step outside to get some fresh air. Juliet, you can't marry a man you just...
No, it's been 3 days, what do you mean?
The court is dark and quiet. Too quiet. You start to smell something salty, potatoey, gravy. Just then, Spork Monster appears.
Hi, Juliet. That's some pretty sweet dance moves back there.
Why, thank you. You weren't too shabby yourself. That moonwalk you did was pretty cool.
Oh, you noticed? I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, I had something to ask you. You see, life as a potato-like creature is difficult. I have no place to call my home, other than people's nightmares.
Oh, I had no idea.
I was wondering if I might be able to go home with you, permanently. I'll run out and get the paper in the morning and everything. What do you say?
Yes, adopt him. He is adorable.
Yes. My hero. I will forever be in your debt.
The end. Seriously, though, it really is this time.
Oh, we got a spork baby. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Masterpiece. Whoa! There we have it. The true ending. Complete. Oh my god. Thank you,
everyone, for coming. I hope you all enjoyed the beautiful and amazing Colonel Sanders.
But yes!
If it is nighttime for you, have a wonderful night. If it's morning for you, have a brilliant morning. I've been your host, Julius Van Bloveeden,
and we've been experiencing I love you, Colonel Sanders, our finger-licking good dating simulator. Oh, yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. This was pretty wild. I went to this blind, which I'm glad I did, because,
that was fun. That was fun.
I wasn't typing, hands were kept super busy by the game.
All good, all good.
bye-bye all. In regards to next stream, there'll be one tomorrow. Crab Game Collab is happening, so check that out. I'll post on Twitter. Yakuza 0, which I am playing on the other monitor. Understandable. I bought like all the Yakuza games, but like I haven't played any of them. I don't know why I bought them all. But yes, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you all enjoyed Colonel Sanders' amazing, beautiful journey. So yeah. That's it. I'm married to Colonel Sanders now. Goodbye! Whoa! Baba Booey, Big Chicken Sanders, Chungus.
Oh, Colonel, if you were a chicken, don't put that in my book.